Oh, the joys of filming a bright white car in the sun where there's no shade to be found, but it's okay. We do have a great video for you today. Ever since the introduction of the new 11th generation Civic, we've been a huge fan of it. They've carried all the goodness over of the Civic and just added a level of more premiumness, if that's even a word. We've tested the sedan, the Type R, and the Si, so make sure if you haven't watched those, head over to Everyday Reviews. I'll also leave a link in the description. One thing that's been missing for almost a decade is a hybrid powertrain. So for 2025, I present to you the Honda Civic Hybrid. Spoiler alert here, I'm gonna say for most people, this is the Civic to buy. And I'm gonna give you my top 5 reasons why. Number 1, the fact that it's a Civic. It's got that great look from the 11th generation design. The hybrid comes in either a sedan or a hatch, so you have your option right there. This is the Sport Touring Hybrid, and other than the tiny little badge, the hybrid badge found on the back, you would never know that it's a hybrid. It just looks like a regular Civic. Inside, no compromises for passenger room or cargo room. It's just a good Civic. Number 2, and that would be drivetrain. Underneath the hood, you have a 2-liter 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle engine. Combined with the hybrid system, you get 200 horsepower and 232 pound-feet of torque, and it's matched to an eCVT. Now, one word to describe this system: imperceptible. When this thing switches to and from the gas engine, it is pretty well seamless. And the entire process is just almost seamless too. You push on the gas, you can hear that engine wind up a little bit. There's also some artificial shifts in there even just to simulate a conventional automatic transmission. There are 2 electric motors at play here. This is not all-wheel drive, but one is acting as a generator and the other one is using it as a traction motor to drive the wheels. Sport mode from a stop, here we go. You could hear the tires actually try to get traction. It's pretty good. There's 100K right there. More than adequate for sure. This is quick. This thing really does drive so good. It's so quiet. And once again, it's seamless. Number 3, and that is efficiency. This thing really does sip the fuel. Combined city and highway under 5 liters per 100K. That is excellent, and it uses regular gasoline as well. To even get more efficiency out of it, you actually have regen braking. We have paddle shifters, and I can go and set the paddles and actually get regen. I don't have the brakes on right now. We're going down a hill, and we're actually putting more electricity back into that battery. We add all these little instances up during the course of a day, and it will actually save you money at the pumps. A lot of EVs have this and PHEVs, but not so much for regular hybrids. If they do have it, you usually don't have different steps that you can do. This one has various different levels that you can set. Number 4, hey, performance. Yeah, we talked about efficiency. Go into our drive modes. Now on the Sport Touring Hybrid, we actually have one extra mode, which is an individual, but going to Sport mode, we mentioned 200 horsepower. This thing does have some scoot to it. Push down the pedal. It's really responsive, even for that eCVT. We mentioned it does have those artificial shifts when you're just driving it around. Don't mind those at all. Yeah, so according to Car and Driver, 0 to 60 on here is quicker than the Honda Civic Si, 6.2 seconds to be exact. And when you compare it to the regular non-hybrid Civic, that one is almost 3 seconds slower in the run to 0 to 60. That's pretty incredible for this hybrid system. And I should mention that Civic Si recommends using premium fuel, where this is using just regular gas. Yeah. The amount of time this thing stays in EV mode is quite incredible as well. And when it does kick on the gas engine, you really don't feel it. As I mentioned, it's like you're in traffic and it's just like driving an EV. The only thing I'm hearing are those pesky gasoline leaf blowers, what a pain in the ear those things are. Can't stand them. But anyways, it's ruining my nice, quiet experience of this Civic Hybrid. This is pretty good, really. So number 5, and these are not in any particular order, but this is just as important, could be one of the most important things, and that's price. How much money are you gonna have to pull out of your pocket to get a new Civic? Well, the LX starts at just under $30,000. That's for the non-hybrid. Then you go into the Sport, and that is $33,260. And this is where it gets good, because the Sport Hybrid, which gives you all the goodness of the regular Sport, is just over $2,000 more than the regular standard Sport. And I think that's a great deal. It's a no-brainer in my books. 50 more horsepower, 100 pound-feet more of torque, and yeah, all the same features for, and way better fuel economy as well. So you are getting your cake and eating it as well. More power and better fuel economy. Normally those two don't go together, but in this case they do. If you want to go into the Sport Touring Hybrid, which we have here, that's the top of the line, that will run you $38,756. So it's $3,400 more than the Sport Hybrid. But with that, you are going to get leather, you're going to get power driver's seat, heated rear seats as well, the different 18-inch wheels, a Bose audio system, the 9-inch display with the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as low-speed braking control and front and rear parking sensors. So that's the top of the line if you want to go there. But Sport to Sport, $2,000, yeah, do it. There are my top 5 reasons why I think you should get the Civic Hybrid if you're in the market for a Civic. Are there any reasons why you shouldn't get this? A couple. If you want something a little bit more spirited or more sporty to drive, maybe you want to roll your own gears with a manual transmission, this is not going to do it for you. You're going to have to get into the Si or the Type R. Or if you're looking for a compact sedan with a hybrid that's all-wheel drive, this does not offer all-wheel drive, not at this time at least. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you on the next Everyday Review. Ciao. Like always, if you like this video or any other content on this channel, I've got a lot of videos out there, not just for cars, by the way. We have tech stuff, even automated lawnmowers and travel reviews as well. Hit that like and subscribe button. First of all, it doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free. I do all of this free of charge for you. If you could hit that like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated.